Welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, as you can see, we're going to be diving in and talking about the mysteries of the Catacombs of Paris and what lies beneath there, and the creepiness, the scariness, the mysteries, the missing people, and all other things that revolve around the Paris catacombs. But first, as you join me, we will be setting the mood before we get in to this mysterious adventure by lighting a candle. Before we get into the mystery that revolves around the Paris catacombs, let's first go back to where it all began. Dating back to the late 18th century, the underground passageways were created in part to deal with the lack of available cemetery space and the increasing problem of mass graves. Over the course of the next century, a network of mining tunnels was steadily repurposed into tombs, and human remains were ceremonially transferred to the new underground resting place. These tunnels that make up the catacombs wend their way through the subterranean depths of Paris for more than 200 miles, and every single one of the miles is lined with the bones of long dead Parisians. A given how twisting, turning, and dark those tunnels are, it's perhaps inevitable that over the few centuries, people would get lost down there, and then indeed join the dead. These explorers enter the catacombs through a number of different entrances. The one main entrance, known as the Gate of Hell. But as I previously said, there is many different entrances throughout Paris. So they don't just enter through the Gate of Hell, there are other entrances. Sometimes to enter these catacombs and the old parts of the mines via the sewers, the metro, and just certain manholes that are located throughout Paris. And some unofficial visitors hold keys to certain official entrances. One of these people who ventured into the catacombs and got lost there among the dead is one of the most commonly known and widely spread story about the disappearance of the man whose lost footage was found by explorers in the deep depths of the catacombs. This footage that was found in the late 80s, 90s was black and white footage that was shot on a camcorder. And it was just shots of the view, of the person's view that they had at the time. Footage is not that remarkable until the final few minutes of this footage. The person who recorded this is unknown, whereabouts is unknown. We don't know if he's dead, we don't know who he is, we don't know what happened to him. This footage, it goes from just simple views of the tunnels, of exploring, to bones, and then to something more. First, the explorer begins to walk faster. Then he begins running, intensifies as he runs. He's scared. The point of view shot becomes disorientating as he runs, swinging from tunnel to tunnel, seeming to reflect his confusion about which one he should run down next. He's lost. He doesn't know where he's going. But why is he running? He was just seemingly exploring, looking at bones, Why all of a sudden does he start to run? But not just a simple run. Run as if he's running for his life. Running as if he needs to get out of there now, in the depths of these catacombs where not many people venture. This explorer was running as if something was after him. Something was chasing him. Was something chasing him? We simply don't know. And if there was, we don't see it. As after he was running, going from tunnel to tunnel, the camera just simply drops to the ground. He lets go of the one light source that he has. It lands in a puddle on its side, and there it stays. It films the man running away. We see his feet as he runs away, leaving the camera alone. And then the film just records and records until the cassette runs out of tape. Then this camera was allegedly found in one of the deepest areas of the catacombs by other explorers. But this wasn't until some years later, so we were never able to identify the man, and his remains were never found. We have no idea what actually happened to him, and we most likely will never know. Along in these catacombs, these explorers are known as cataphiles, and these type of explorers are urban explorers who illegally tour the mines of Paris, these catacombs. While these cataphiles are exploring the tunnels, not all of it has been mapped. We know so far that there's around 320 kilometers, which results in around 200 miles, but the rest of it is just all uncharted territory. What is really down there? What's going on? What things don't we know about? It just makes you think, what else is actually lurking down in those tunnels? It's known that some of these cataphiles, some of these explorers, are known to go swimming down in the catacombs. But to get to places like this, you'd have to go through murky waters, claustrophobia-inducing tunnels before you hit this type of oasis, which is just a swimming hole located in a giant underground graveyard. As well as this, there's been known for other people to be down there, other type of operations, such as back in 2004, when the police were down in the catacombs undergoing a training exercise. They were exploring a secluded area of the tunnel system, which is where they discovered a giant cinema room, fully equipped with a screen and equipment, a restaurant, a bar, all facilitated by professionally installed phone and power lines. But what's spookier is that there was a secret camera snapping photos of these officers as they passed into the entrance. A note was left at the scene which read, "Do not try and find us." These cataphiles are creating cults and going down there and exploring. Some of them are respectful when you go down there, creating maps so people don't get lost and having to gain access. But some people think more is happening down there. People don't think it's just exploring. People think much more mysterious things are happening in the catacombs. Some believe down there that there's satanic cults carrying out rituals using the bones of the dead, the skulls of the dead, to carry out these rituals, as there's been sightings of missing bones, missing items down there, and that it's not just being used by these satanic cults, that's being used by secret organizations in the depths and deepest parts of the catacombs. And these people in these organizations could be just normal people, government officials, people higher up in the world, possibly celebrities, using hidden rooms and hidden paths and hidden ways to get into the catacombs and carrying out these rituals and being in cults. One of the more and final disturbing part that we're going to discuss is that these cataphiles, who are one of the more, let's say, experienced explorers of these catacombs, have had numbers of reportings of hearing noises, hearing like the walls are speaking to them, hearing footsteps following them in the dark behind them. And this isn't just towards the surface, this is in the deepest part of the catacombs where no one should be. And needs to go further and further, the sightings of creatures that are unidentified, creatures looking back at them by just seeing their eyes, peering round corners, scurrying away around corners. And there's more and more of these sightings as the years go on. So it makes you wonder, what's actually down there? What's in this unearthed territory that no one's seen before? We just don't know until more people explore, until there's cave-ins that may unearth secret rooms, secret places. Some people like a film that came out, As Above, So Below. It's kind of a horror film that's located in the Paris catacombs. The footage that I briefly mentioned of the lost man who was never found is kind of based upon that, which is a good film that I recommend to watch. It's kind of interesting, you may like it. But yeah, from this video, we've explored the catacombs, we've talked about it. Let me know down below what you want me to discuss next, what mysteries, what conspiracy theories, what you want to see. Please subscribe, let me know down below in the comment section. And yeah guys, I've been Ahran, I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, until next time, goodbye.